As Americans, we are always looking for a fast fix to everything in our lives, specifically medical issues, which is why the news about the FDA approving a blood test to predict coronary heart disease raised a lot of eyebrows and a lot of hopes. But we are thus forced to ask if anything can be this simple and this good. He is the internationally recognized cardiologist and medical expert, author of Women and Cardiovascular Disease, Addressing Disparities in Care. Let's welcome back to Midpoint Dr. Kevin Campbell. Dr. Campbell, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me again today.
There's the question. Can anything be this good and this simple? Because you realize we're always looking for that one pill cure.
Unfortunately, diet and exercise does play a big role in preventing heart disease, but having a blood test such as the one that's been FDA approved can really help us identify those that are at particular high risk for heart disease, and we can intervene early.
Now, how does this work? Because, again, a blood test, we would realize, of course, and again, I'm not a doctor, I just play one on TV, that you can read certain things. There has to be elevated levels of something in the blood. Maybe if you're having a heart attack. How am I doing so far?
So this particular test looks at a particular protein called lipoprotein PLA2, fancy medical name, but it's a marker of inflammation. And when our blood vessels get inflamed, they're more likely to develop plaques and blockages in the heart arteries that then rupture and cause a heart attack. So if we can identify folks with elevated levels of this lipoprotein, we can modify their cholesterol, their diet, we can treat their cholesterol with medicines, and potentially prevent heart attacks from happening down the line.
All right, what causes the elevated levels?
So when we have elevated levels of this lipoprotein, there's inflammatory cells around those blood vessels, and those blood vessels are then very prone to having plaques form inside full of fat and cholesterol. And then these plaques over time will rupture and they completely block up the heart artery. And when that happens, that's a heart attack.
Is there a thinking process that this test might be better suited at this point for preventing or at least detecting heart attacks in men or women?
Now, the interesting thing, and the thing that I was very pleased to hear because of my new book on women and heart disease, is that it seems to be more sensitive and more specific in identifying risk in women. When you looked at the study and looked at the subgroup analyses, women seem to be identified at a higher rate with this inflammatory marker, which is really important because women are undertreated and underserved.
How long have they been working on this? Because the FDA, again, we know sometimes it takes decades. So how long have we known that this was a possibility that we might be able to have this?
So we've actually ordered this test for many years when we look at people's cholesterol, because this particular lipoprotein, when elevated, puts you at higher risk. This particular study now says it's a great screening test and can help identify women at risk. So even though the test has been around a while, this application has not. And so I think that this is another wonderful tool that we can use to treat both men and women, but particularly identify women at risk.
Dr. Campbell, now let's go ahead and deal with what we always have to do when we talk about something that sounds miraculously wonderful like this. It's great to know, it's nice to know that it's there, but let's get about the 40 seconds I have right back to the facts here. Watch your diet, don't smoke. We're right back to the same things no matter how we look at it, right? This isn't a cure.
Exactly. There's always individual responsibility that is required. No matter what we do for you, we still have to partner with our physician. We have to work out in the gym. We have to make sure that we eat smart and that we take care of ourselves. We treat our cholesterol. We treat our high blood pressure. If we do those things in combination with testing like this, I think that we can do a great deal towards preventing heart disease.
Toughest thing to do is to get people to understand this last part of the conversation, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Engagement is key to improving outcomes. We all have to participate together.
All right. By the way, real quick, is this test available now through doctors?
It is available now. They typically have to send it out, meaning you go to a laboratory and it's mailed out, and it may take a couple of days to a week to get it back, but we can get it right now, and we order it, in fact.
There you go. Let's go to work. Dr. Campbell, thanks so much for your time. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Thanks so much for having me.
My pleasure. All right, now here's a reminder. If you want to check your heart risk score and get heart-healthy tips for preventing and even reversing heart disease, smartest thing to do, that's what we talk about. Go to simplehearttest.com. Take the test, find out a little more. Take care of yourself. We want you around for a little while. Well, at least for a few more minutes here as we get ready for hour number 3 of Midpoint. It's on deck and begins right here on Newsmax.